Okay. Hello everyone, good morning. Am I audible? Good morning to all.
Good
Yes,
morning,
sir.
sir.
Okay, no one is present in college from your lab. Okay. Uh, how many questions we had discussed in the last lab of assignment 4?
Sir, till question number 11.
Okay. Okay, so up to the 11 we had discussed in the last lab, and 12 and 13 I think was given for a homework. Is it true? Yeah. Okay, so let's discuss the 12 and 13 first, and then after we'll finish this assignment in today's lab. Okay, so question number 12, what is a Peterson graph, and is this graph is Hamiltonian? Is it Eulerian? Explain it, okay? So first you have to draw Peterson graph, and then after verify Eulerian condition. If it is follow the Eulerian line, then it is known as Euler graph. And then after check for Hamiltonian, if you can find such a circuit which covered every vertex exactly one time, then it is known as a Hamiltonian graph. Okay. So as we discussed in the lecture also that we already done in the lecture, a Peterson graph is not a Euler as well as not a Hamiltonian graph. Okay, so here you have to first draw it graph. Okay, what is the shape of Peterson? Consider 10 vertex and 5 are in outside and plus 5 vertex in inside. Okay, and then after connect this outside vertex, create one pentagon. Okay, and then after connect this inside 5 vertex and create one star. Okay, that is a Peterson graph, and then after connect this particular vertex. Okay, and now this graph is not Euler because we can apply the one result of to verify any graph is Euler or not. The degree of all the vertex should be even. So here degree of all the vertex is a 3, means it is an odd. So this graph does not contain any Euler line, and therefore it is not a Euler graph. Okay, because degree of all the vertex are odd here. Okay, that is 3, and to say any graph is a Euler if degree of all the vertex should be even. Okay, so here conclusion for Euler. Okay, it does not contain any Euler line. Okay, therefore it is not a Euler graph. Okay, so it is not Euler graph. Clear? And now for Hamiltonian. Is it Hamiltonian graph?
No, sir.
Okay, good. So it is also not Hamiltonian graph. You can also verify that. Start with any of the vertex of the graph, and then after visit all such vertex clear exactly one time, and again reach back to the starting place. So in any way, okay, any of the starting place, it is not possible, okay, in this graph. So same conclusion, it does not contain any Hamiltonian circuit, so therefore it is not a Hamiltonian graph, okay. It does not contain any Hamiltonian circuit, therefore it is not a Hamiltonian graph, okay. The question number 12 is now complete. Now next is the question number 13. Here also one graph is that which include the 6 vertices, and you have to verify is the graph is Hamiltonian. Uh, if it is yes, find all Hamiltonian cycle, means here we will not predict all the Hamiltonian cycle, but we will find at least 5, okay, means we will consider 5 different Hamiltonian cycle for this graph, okay. So is it Hamiltonian graph? Is it true? Yes, anyone verified? Is it Hamiltonian or not? Yeah, yes, it is Hamiltonian graph. Good. So here conclusion is it contain Hamiltonian cycle. Okay. So therefore it is Hamiltonian graph. Okay. So here you have to mention in answer, yes, it is Hamiltonian graph. Okay. And now because it has Hamiltonian circuit. Which circuit? Let's predict the first one. Okay. So you can consider A, B, C, E, D, F, A. Okay. Start with the vertex A. That is the starting place in first case. A to B, B to C, C to E, D, F, and again A. Okay. So first Hamiltonian cycle is A, B, C, E. Okay. And then after D, D to F, and F to A. Okay. And now you have to predict another one. Okay. Means change the starting place. Okay. And you will get different Hamiltonian cycle comparison to the first one. Clear? So let's start with the C. Okay. C से हम start करते हैं and move in any direction. Okay. You just find one of the circuit which covered every vertex exactly one time. Okay. So let's consider C to B. Okay. Then after A, then after F, F to D, D to E, and E to C. That's it. Okay. That is also one of the Hamiltonian cycle. Now predict third one, fourth, and fifth. Clear? So in third one you can start with any vertex. ठीक है कोई भी एक vertex आप choose कर लो and you just check it. Clear? Again, it's covered every vertex exactly one time or not. Okay, start with D, B, okay, E, F, any vertex you can consider and move in any directions and just check it should be covered every vertex exactly one time. Okay, you can consider D first. Okay, let's start with the D. So which cycle you can consider? uh, D, F, okay, A, B, C, E, and D. Clear? There is also one answer. And then after you can consider, let's start with the B, okay. So B to A to F, D, E, C, and D. Clear? That is also one answer. And then after you can consider, okay, now you reply your answer. Which answer you have to consider for a fifth one? That should be different from this four. Yeah, that is AFD. Good. AFD. ECBA. Yeah, that is also an answer. Okay. A to F. Then after D, E, C, B, and A. Clear? And you will also get some more answer. Clear? In place of that. In such, you have to verify that it should be the circuit. Okay. And in such circuit, every vertex should be covered. Okay. Then it is known as a Hamiltonian cycle. Okay. Is there any query? Yes. Is there any doubt in up to the 13 example? Yes. No any reply. Is there any query, any confusion in Hamiltonian Euler graph to anyone? No audible? Okay, nice. Okay, so let's finish this remaining for example. That is a part of tree. Clear? And in this 14th questions, we have to prove an equivalent result for n vertex graph, which is known as a tree. Clear? And then after this, all the okay separate theorem we already proved in the lecture. Clear? And now we have to prove it is equivalent form. Okay, you have to prove it should be equivalent here. Clear? If one, consider one, and then based on the one prove the two. Okay, and based on the two prove the third one. Then after consider three and prove the fourth one, and four to the one. Clear? We'll consider one of the sequence here, one to the two. Okay, we'll suppose the one and prove the two. Then after we'll suppose the two and prove the third one. Clear? And then after we'll suppose the third result and we'll prove to the fourth. Okay, and we'll suppose the fourth one and we'll prove to the first one. Is it clear? That is meaning of equivalent. Okay, that is meaning of equivalent result. Clear? Okay. Consider first one and based on that prove to the second one. Okay, consider second one and based on the prove to the third one. Okay, and so on. So that is one of the chain you have to prove. Clear? So let's start with the 1 to 2. Okay, we'll prove 1 to the 2. Clear? So what is meaning of 1 to the 2? Okay, T is a tree. Okay, that is our result. That is our supposition. Then you have to prove that T is a connected and has no any cycle. So it is definition of tree. What is the definition of tree? If any graph is a connected and has no any cycle, then we can say it is a tree. Clear? So now a graph tree hai. So what does it mean? It always will be connected graph and it has no any cycle. Okay. So 1 to the 2. Okay. Means it is an obvious result. Clear? That is because of definition. So it is obvious result. Okay. Because a definition. Clear? It is obvious because the definition. And now let us prove to the 2 to the 3. Okay. 2 हमारा supposition है and we'll now prove to the third one. Okay. So what is our supposition? Okay, T is a connected and has no any cycle. Okay. Then prove that for any UV belongs to V of T. Okay. Means vertex set of the graph. Okay. V of T means vertex set. Then T has exactly one path between U and V. Okay, T has exactly one path between U and V. Okay, so here T is a connected and has no cycle. Okay, T is a connected and has no any cycle. Clear? Okay. And we have to prove that for any UV belongs to V of T, T has exactly one path between U and V. Okay? That we already discussed for one of the separate result. Okay, there is one and only one path between any two vertex in graph of tree. Okay? So that we have to connect here. Okay, here T is a connected graph, has no any cycle. Okay, has no cycle. Then you have to prove that okay, for any two vertex set of the T has exactly one path between U and V. Okay, so here T is a connected. Okay, that is given. So what does it mean? What is the definition of connected graph? There exist at least one path between any pair of vertices. Okay, that is a definition of a connected graph. There exists at least one path. एक path तो exist होगा ही, ठीक है? So that is definition of connected graph. And now let us suppose there are two distinct paths between U and V. Okay, there are two distinct paths between U and V. Now create one of the graph of tree. Okay, any arbitrary graph. Okay, which mention the two vertex U and V. कोई भी ग्राफ आप ले सकते हैं, ठीक है? That is a U and here it is a V. Clear? That is one path is E1. यहाँ पे कोई दूसरा vertex, let us say a W. Otherwise, yeah, W and here it is a E2. ठीक है? And here it is, let us say Z. Clear? And now that is one path U E1 W E2 V. Okay, that is one path. और दूसरा path हम draw करते हैं, ठीक है? कोई भी ग्राफ आप ले सकते हो, ठीक है? जो ट्री है, एनी टू वर्टेक्स यू मेंशन एज अ U and V. That is a U, it is a V. And now consider another path which also connect U and V, and let us say it is a E3H. Okay, that is a E3H. Clear? So two distinct paths between U and V. So path 1, which is path 1? That is a U E1 W E2 V. Okay, and path number 2, that is a U E3 V. Okay, U E3 V. And then after you just take its union. Okay, so consider the union of this both paths. Now consider union of this both path. ओके, सो दोनों पाथ का यूनियन क्या होगा? यूनियन इज इक्वल टू u e1w e2v, okay, e3 u. Okay, that will be the union. When we merge this both root, it create one of the path. That path is here u e1w e2v e3v e3u, and that is one type of circuit. Okay, and here it is one circuit. Okay, so it is a contradict with our result. Okay, that notation means contradict with our supposition. Which supposition? There are two distinct paths between u and v. That supposition is wrong. Okay, so what is the right? Therefore there exists only one path between u and v. Okay, there exists only one path between u and v. That is which we have to prove second to the third. Okay, second हमने suppose किया था और third हमने prove किया. ठीक है, we have to prove second to the third one. अब हम third suppose करेंगे. ठीक है, we consider the third result and will prove to the fourth one. Is it clear to all? समझ रहे हो कि नहीं? Is there any confusion? Okay, done. So let's consider 3 to the 4. Okay, 3 में आपके पास क्या है कि for uv belongs to v of t, okay, means a vertex set only one path u and v. Okay, there is only one path between u and v. uv belongs to v of t and there is only one path between u and v. That is our result. Okay, and you have to prove that okay, there is it has a exactly n minus 1 edges. Okay, t is a connected and it has exactly n minus 1 edges. Okay, so here first we'll check that connected graph. Okay, when we say what is meaning of connected graph, there exists at least one path between every pair of vertices. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे एक path तो exist हो रहा है in our result. There is only one path between u and v, means there exists one path between any two vertex. Okay, so what does it mean? Based on that result we can say t is a connected graph. Okay, means we can say the t will be a connected graph. Okay, तो first case complete हो गए. First result is done. The t is connected. Okay, and now we prove that it has exactly n minus 1 edge. Okay, it has exactly n minus 1 edge. So let's prove it. So that we'll repeat this theory. Okay, that we already proved in the lecture. How we can consider as n minus 1 edge. Okay, so connected prove हो गया, means t is a tree. Okay, and now let us prove it as n minus 1 edges. ठीक है, so let us consider one graph. G. Okay, any कोई भी arbitrary graph आप ले सकते हो, which is a tree here. That is a graph G. Okay, now let us mention the notation A, B, C, D, and E. So any graph, okay, any graph which contain exactly one path between any two vertices, okay, any path which contain exactly one vertex, exactly one path, only one path between any two vertices. So how many edges is required to define such type of graph? Okay, how many edges is required to define such type of graph? So here I consider one of the graph which include a 5 vertex. Okay, so how many edges is required? Okay, how many edges is required to define such graph? Clear? So right now it is a 4 edges. Clear? It has a 4 edges is required to define such graph. Clear? And we can also prove this result by another way. That is, let us consider this n vertices. In it has a n plus 1 edges. Clear? And based on that, you can also prove this result. But here we'll consider this graph. Okay, and here it is a connected graph with exit only one path between every pair of vertices. ठीक है, एक ही path exist हो रहा है, only one path between every pair of vertices. If I consider B to E by another edges, okay, that create one of the closed walk in such case, but it does not contain any such closed walk. It is a tree. So what does it mean? Okay, when we have, okay, we have uh, for any two vertex, okay, for any two vertex of this graph, vertex of this graph has only one path between vertices. Okay, for any two vertex of this graph has only one path. Okay, only one path, only one path between any two vertices. Here I can put here any two vertices. Okay, and thus we can say that therefore for n vertices, or n vertices has a n minus 1 edges. Okay, for n vertices has a n minus 1 edges. Clear? That is a 3 to 4 is done, and now 4 to 1 it is also simple. Okay, okay, we have T is a connected graph and has a n minus 1 edges. So which type of graph that will be? When we consider n minus 1 edges, it does not contain any type of cycle. Okay, that's here T is a n minus 1 edges, so thus it does not contain any type of circuit. Okay, it does not contain any type of circuit, and therefore T is a connected graph and has no any cycle, any circuit, sorry, has no any circuit, and therefore T is a tree. Okay, that's a proof. Is it clear? बोलो कि right?
Yes, sir.
लिख लिया सबने या नहीं?
नहीं सर, लिखना बाकी है.
Okay. So now first take the screenshot of this, and then after you just complete in your book. Okay. Just take the screenshot of this group. Okay, now consider the another part. Okay, and that is the last part of this proof. Okay, and now start question number 15. Explain the spanning tree. Okay, and consider the following graph and draw it possible spanning tree. ठीक है, पहले आपको स्पानिंग ट्री की डेफिनेशन लिखनी है in your book, and then after draw this all the three graph, and then after check its circuit rank. Okay, and then after draw it one or two spanning tree. Okay, first write a definition here. Spanning tree means definition. Clear? Then after draw first graph. Clear? And then after find circuit rank. Draw the graph, then find circuit rank. Okay, and then draw its spanning tree. Okay, first example is done or not? Have you done it? First question. All of you write down the definition of spanning tree. What is definition of spanning tree? Yes, who is no definition of spanning tree? Okay, this all the definitions are important. Okay, or exam, mid exam as well as final, mid two, all the exam will be conduct offline form. Okay, so descriptive paper will be there, not only MCQ. So this type of definitions will be asked as a 3 to 4 mark. Okay, define spanning tree and create a spanning tree of following graph. Yeah, with no definition of spanning tree, it is a connected graph where T is a subgraph of the graph G and T contain all the vertex of that graph. Is it clear? Is it true? Is it different? Am I audible? आवाज આવે છે મારો? Okay. Now, what is the definition of circuit rank? What is the formula of circuit rank? Sorry. What is the formula of circuit rank? Yeah, that is m minus n plus 1. Good. So here to the first graph, we'll first use this formula. Okay, m means number of vertex, number of edges, n means number of vertex. ठीक है? तो जो first graph है उसमें edges कितनी है? That is already mentioned here. E7 means 7 are the edges. So m is equal to 7. Number of vertex is 5. Okay. So circuit rank for the first graph is equal to m minus n plus 1, and that is equal to 7 minus 5 plus 1, and that is equal to 3. Okay, so what is meaning of this 3? कि आपको इसमें से 3 एज रिमूव करनी है. ठीक है, ग्राफ में से 3 एज आपको रिमूव करनी होगी टू क्रिएट सच ग्राफ एज अ ट्री. ओके, एंड दैट इज नोन एज अ स्पैनिंग ट्री. तो अब क्या करना है आपको? नंबर ऑफ वर्टेक्स मेंशन करने हैं. ठीक है, दैट इज पर द गिवन इन दिस ग्राफ, same position, and then after connect this 5 vertex such a way that look like a tree. Okay, all the vertex should be connected and it should not has any circuit. Okay, so let's connect that is a D, E, C and B. Okay, let's connect A to D, then after let's connect A and B, connect C. Okay, and then after you can connect D to E. Okay, either you can connect C to E. So that is on spanning tree. Which edge I have removed? E2 edge I have not considered, E6 I have not considered, and another one is E4. Okay, so these 3 edges I have removed to make this graph as a tree. You can draw another graph in place of that. Okay, just change the possibility of edges, you will get another graph. Okay, now do it for second and third graph. Is it clear how to create a spanning tree? Okay, you can also draw another graph in place of that. ठीक है, आप दूसरा आंसर भी बना सकते हो. एक ही आंसर नहीं बनेगा. Unique tree, spanning tree not always a unique. You will get another answer, another graph. You just try it. Okay, just consider boundary only and just remove inside all the edges. Okay, and one of the from boundary. That is also one answer. Okay, that is also one spanning tree of this one. So you just draw at least 2. Okay, for any graph. Now do it for second and third one, and then after remaining 2 questions. Okay, that is for your practice. Okay, second and third आप try करना. Then after question number 16, we'll verify your answer in the next lab. Question number 16. How many spanning tree you can draw? Okay, how many spanning tree of the K4? So here you have to also draw all this possible spanning tree of K4. That question already done in the lecture. ठीक है, K4 का हमने एक graph consider किया था, and we can create various 16 spanning tree. ठीक है. So how many spanning tree you can create in K4? तो इसमें आंसर आएगा 16. ठीक है. And why? Because we have one formula. Which formula? Number of spanning tree in Kn, that is equal to n raised to n minus 2. Okay, n raised to n minus 2. So that is a formula to verify your answer in Kn. Okay, and you have to also draw all these 16 spanning tree. Okay, यहाँ पे आपको draw भी करना है. That we already given in this lecture. Okay, lecture slide. And then after question number 17, here you have to apply the Kruskal algorithm. Kruskal algorithm. Okay, to draw it weighted spanning tree. ठीक है, तो Kruskal algorithm क्या है? If we solve the first question, तो फर्स्ट स्टेप में आपको क्या करना है कि मेक कलेक्शन ऑफ द एजेस. ठीक है, एज का कलेक्शन बनाना है यहाँ पे. मेक अ लिस्ट. सो क्रिएट अ लिस्ट ऑफ दिस एजेस. दैट इज योर स्टेप 1. Okay, list of the ages means A to B. Okay, what is the weight? That is 7. Then after B to C, clear, what is the weight? It is 8. Okay, then after A to D, what is the weight? That is a 5. Clear. And then after B to D, what is the weight? That is a 9. Clear. And so on. So make all this means define all the ages here. Okay, all the remaining ages. और सेकंड स्टेप में आपको करना है sorting. ठीक है, मीन्स स्टार्ट विद द मिनिमम पॉसिबिलिटी, मिनिमम वेट. सो मिनिमम वेट कितना है इसमें? दैट इज अ 5. ठीक है, सो वहां से आपको sorting करना है. ठीक है, A to B का वेट है, सॉरी A to D का वेट है 5. ठीक है, देन आफ्टर सेकंड नंबर कौन सा आएगा? C and E. तो C और E का वेट है 5. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट 5 इज नॉट देयर. ओके, देन आफ्टर कौन सा नंबर आएगा? दैट इज अ 6. क्लियर, 5. देन आफ्टर 6, तो 6 का वेट आर इन बिटवीन D to F. दैट इज अ वेट 6. फोर्थ नंबर 6 is only 1. Okay, then after 7, so 7 are in between A to B. That is 7. B to E, that is also 7. Okay, and then after 8, so there are 2 plus we have the 8, 6 number, B and C, that is a weight 8. And then after F and E, that is also weight 8. Okay, and after 8, that is a 9. Okay, so B and D का वेट है 9 and E and G का वेट भी 9 है. ठीक है, that is a 9. After 9, that is a 10 is not there, 11 are in between F to G. 11. 12 is not here, 13 not there, 14 is not here, 15 it is in between D to E. ठीक है, so that is a sorting of all your ages. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे आपको ग्राफ बनाना. फर्स्ट मैं करवाता हूँ, सेकंड आपको प्रैक्टिस करना. ठीक है, इफ इट इज आस्क्ड फॉर 6 to 8 मार्क, तो कैसे आपको लिखना है. ठीक है, पहले सब एजेस का लिस्ट बनाना है. ओके, एंड देन आफ्टर सॉर्टिंग इट, दैट इज अ स्टेप 2. और स्टेप 3 में आपको ग्राफ बनाना है. ठीक है, सो A, देन आफ्टर B, इट इज C, D, जो भी वर्टेक्स है यू टू मेंशन एज पर द ग्राफ. ठीक है, एंड देन आफ्टर स्टार्ट विद मिनिमम एजेस. तो मिनिमम एज है, मिनिमम वेट है उसका 5. ठीक है, सो स्टार्ट विद दिस वन. A to D. Connect A to D first. That is weight 5. Clear? Then after we can connect C and E also in our graph. That is weight also 5. Then after D and F, whose weight is a 6. So connect D and F, whose weight is a 6. Then after A and B, connect A and B also, whose weight is a 7. Clear? Then after B and E, we can also connect B and E. Clear? Whose weight is 7. Still the graph has no any cycle. ठीक है, अभी तक graph में कोई भी cycle define नहीं हुई. Okay? And still one vertex is disconnected. There is a G. B and C. So if we include a B and C here, okay? If I connect B and C, then it create one of the closed walk, okay, between which three vertex? Between B, F, B, C and E. It create one of the closed walk. Clear? So therefore we cannot consider this weight. Okay? B and C की एज हम consider नहीं कर सकते. ठीक है? Then after E and F, E and F we cannot include. Clear? Because it is also create one of the closed walk that clear in between E and F. Clear? And then after next weight is a 9. So we can consider 9. Clear? Why it is 9? Because we can when we connect this E and G whose weight is a 9, graph has not create any type of cycle. Okay? And then after 11, so 11 we cannot include F to G के बीच में एज 11 की, so therefore it is not include. B and D we cannot include whose weight is also 9. Okay? D and E we cannot include whose weight is 15. So this is my graph. Clear? Which include a minimum weighted age, and that look like is tree. So that is known as a minimum weighted spanning tree. Okay? And then after last, mention your answer. A total of minimum weight age, that is equal to 5 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 7 and plus 9. What is the total? Yes, what is the total of this 6 digit? 5 plus 5, 10, 16 plus 14, 16 plus 14, 30, 30 plus 9, 39. Is it clear to all how to create a minimum weighted spanning tree by Kruskal algorithm? Okay, these are the 3 steps जो आपको एग्जाम में भी मेंशन करना है. ठीक है? If it is asked in the exam for 6 to 8 mark, so you have to mention all these 3 steps. Step 1 में आपको एज का कलेक्शंस डिफाइन करना है. ठीक है? लिस्ट ऑफ द एजेस. ठीक है? फिर स्टेप 2 में उसको सीक्वेंस में अरेंज करना है. ठीक है? स्टार्ट विद द मिनिमम वेट, दैट इज स्टेप 2. और स्टेप 3 में तो सॉर्टिंग के हिसाब से आपको ग्राफ बनाना है. ठीक है? यू विल फर्स्ट फोकस द मिनिमम वेट and then after next weight and so. Okay? Is there any query to anyone? This all the theory are very important for exam. All the theorem, okay, spanning tree, minimum weighted spanning tree, Euler Hamiltonian graph, this all are very important. Okay, so now try the second one. Okay, complete this, that is for your homework. Clear? And we'll discuss that answer in the next lab. And also complete the graph of spanning tree. Add some more graph if it is required, some more practice. Okay, create one arbitrary any graph, include some arbitrary weight to this graph, to the edges, and find out it minimum weighted spanning tree if it is required, some more practice. Okay, 2 to 3 graphs are given in our PPT. Okay, and these 2 graphs are given for in assignment. Clear? For practice. Add some more graph if practice is required. Okay. Any confusion to anyone? Any questions? If you have, you can ask. Okay, so this two questions, okay, is for your practice. Complete it whenever you free, and we'll discuss the answer. Okay, we'll visual it in the next lab first, and then after we'll start assignment number 5 of the next unit. Okay.